Welcome back to 574 Sports. My name is Tanner Camp, and alongside me I have sophomore cross-country runner Chelsea Foster. Chelsea, first off, congratulations again on winning this.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be this week's Maple Leaf Athlete of the Week?
It feels pretty good. Like you said, it is a special award, I think, for people here at Goshen. There's just so many sports with so many good athletes that when you are picked, it really shows something, and it's something that I value and I really enjoy, and it was just nice to be it.
And after seeing that, again, she ran really well down in Louisville with her last meet, being one of the top 50 times in history of Goshen College's running program. So again, congratulations to that. So talking about the season, what all did you do over the summer to prepare for the season? And this can be both individually, but also as a team. What all did you do to prepare yourself for this upcoming season?
Well, for cross country, it's way more individualistic, especially over the summer, which can be difficult running by yourself all the time. So we definitely did a lot more mileage, not as much workouts, but just a lot of mileage, putting in the work that needed to be over the summer. And we were all separated, so that didn't help either. During my summer, I know I did whatever I could to make myself better, which was either more mileage or maybe more strength training, whatever it was. I actually had an injury over the summer. So for at least a good month, I was in the gym working out every single day and trying to compensate, I guess, in a sense, for not being able to run. And then coming back for preseason, it just all flowed nicely because everyone had done what they had been doing all summer long, and then when you put it all together, you just go with it.
And that is great to hear because it is still a team sport, obviously individually, but still for the most part. So this doesn't even have to be stat-wise or numbers-wise, but just in general, how has the team been doing this season, whether again be stats or just even as characters in general? How do you think the team has been doing this season?
I think they've been doing very well. I think we are constantly exceeding expectations within ourselves and as a team and really showing Goshen what we can do. Our guys team is doing, I think, fantastic. I think they're a little modest and they like to not seem like they are. They're a little humble, but we are going up against nationally ranked teams and we are beating them. They're looking to get ranked. They're hoping to go to nationals. And so I think that's really awesome, and they're making steps to get there. And I also think our girls team is doing just the same, just maybe not at the same level. We have girls constantly every meet, either doing season best or personal records and just feeling good about running. And we're beating teams that we haven't been beating before, and we're hoping, this year that conference will do the same thing. And I think with both those mentalities growing, it just makes our team better and better.
Absolutely, could not agree 100% more. What was, I don't know if you got together as a team before the actual season started, but did you guys, and if so, what would you say was the team's goal for the season, and especially knowing that the season is just starting to get closer and closer to ending already?
Yes, we did have a preseason. We went to Chano Lakes, which was a lot of fun, and we all got to talk about our goals. So I won't speak too much on the guys' side because that was mostly with the guys, but at least with the girls, I know we all had our individual goals for ourselves and what we wanted to see us do or how we wanted to perform, but as a team, we wanted to place higher in conference. So last year, I believe, it was we placed 7th or 8th, one or the other, in conference, which was a step up because we were usually 10th for the past years. So that was already a step, and this year we're hoping to get 5th, which would be another step up, and then just keep improving like that. And then hopefully, a lot of our goals as the incoming class that were freshmen last year was that hopefully by the end of our 4 years, we'll be going to nationals as a team. So that's a more long-term goal, but at least for this season, we really want to get 5th in conference and see all of the girls PR and feel so good about their racing and know they went out there and did the best that they could.
That's great. Kind of start going slow, not obviously win conference. Start slowly going up. So like you said, by the end of the 4 years, the goal still is now really higher and potentially for nationals. Yeah. That's a great goal to have. So far, again, as we get approaching near the end of cross-country season, what has been your favorite moment, whether it be in a meet or in a race or even just a practice or just something fun? What has been your favorite moment of this season?
I'd have to say my favorite moment, like I mentioned earlier, was when during preseason we went to Chano Lakes, which is maybe 45 minutes from here. It's a huge state park, and I really do think that everyone loves it. We go for a couple days. And we do some workouts, we get some like good running in, but for the most part, we just get to sit there and not worry about the rest of the world. Our phones don't work half the time, we have no service, so like we just sit there and enjoy each other's company, and we laugh and we have so much fun. We play all these games and sing, and everyone just listens to each other's problems and we deal with them together, and it's so good of bonding, and it really like leads us into the season, and you see the connections that people have made and like the friendships that they've formed, and it's just so great. And I couldn't pick a single moment, but the whole thing was one of my favorite parts of the season.
And that team bonding, like you said, with cross country though, is still very big to have them support you throughout the entire season, so I really like that idea. So we talk about, near the end of this season, and you're already, with your sophomore, already getting close to being halfway done. What are you most looking forward to, though, as you continue your college career running here at Goshen College?
The thing I look forward to most is continually breaking boundaries and breaking like expectations in a sense of where I thought I was. Just for an example, last year, like I love to think about me getting where I am now, but I wasn't there, and like to do that now just feels so great. So to keep thinking like that way, just to keep breaking those expectations. So like at Louisville, I ran 19:07. So to think about breaking 19 and running 18, and then just going from there, and then seeing what the team can do as well. Like if I can break expectations, they can break expectations. And then we just keep going and we see how far down the line we can get, how many teams we can be, and like where we can actually show Goshen how good we are.
That's great to hear, and that's good leadership right there, especially when you are one of the main leaders for not even just the women's cross-country team, but just in general under Coach Rustin Nice. So, and it shows, and I'm sure it's going to continue as you continue. So with that, any final thoughts, comments, inspirational quotes, anything you want to say?
Basically, I guess, is to always just keep going forward. That sounds so simplistic, and maybe it doesn't make sense all the time, but like I know people get stuck, things happen, sometimes it's not always easy, we have stress. We're college athletes, so student athletes especially, so it gets hard, but if you keep pushing forward and keep going, there is always a brighter side to everything, and like it may seem bad now, but it will get better, and I promise if you keep pushing forward, you'll find that.
I think you know exactly what you're talking about. That was really good. Chelsea, once again, congratulations. Thank you for your time here. Once again, for 574 Sports, I'm Tanner Camp.